Hello, good people. This is April, and you are listening to New York Accent Podcast. Today is Friday, October the 30th, 2020, and this is episode 18, where I discuss domestic violence. So let's get into it. Domestic violence includes all acts or threats of physical, sexual, or psychological violence by one family member against another. It attacks someone's will, and it causes suffering to the victim. Many of my colleagues have been hyper aware of incidents of domestic violence within their apartment buildings. Screams, furniture being torn about, loud banging sounds, muffled cries, and loud yelling. As they sit in their homes, they hear all of these sounds and are at a loss for what to do about it. Examples of physical violence include slapping, pushing, grabbing, hitting, strangulation, mutilation, etc. Sexual violence is often physical, touching in a way the victim considers repulsive, harassment, and in the worst case, rape. Psychological violence includes yelling, cursing, making fun of someone, threatening, undermining, intimidating, accusing, harassment, etc. Other forms include restricting, forcing, isolating, or exclusively controlling someone. Many of these forms of violence occur simultaneously or occasionally. Family violence often occurs in clusters and escalates over time. Should they as neighbors get involved? Will there be repercussions? Furthermore, how can they behave towards their neighbors? Even the children ask, "What is the noise upstairs? Is someone hurt or in trouble?" Please note that turning up the volume on the TV to avoid the question is not the answer. There are a few ways that you can intervene without being directly involved with the perpetrator. If you have been a victim of domestic violence or fear for yourself or your family members, contact the police. Seek help with social services or Victim Support Finland. At minimum, go to a shelter for a night or two. In many cases, the person guilty of domestic violence can get help also. Prepare a safety plan. If your situation does not require urgent intervention, contact your local services for help or turn to other support and advice organizations. But don't wait too long. Take action to ensure your safety and the safety of your family. There are people who can help you. Do not use force to get cooperation. Nolla Linja is a nationwide helpline for people who are subject to domestic violence, for their relatives and friends, and for professionals. Nolla Linja is open 24/7 and calls are free of charge. You can call Nolla Linja anonymously. They are fluent in Finnish, Swedish, and English. The Finnish word of the day is perheväkivalta, which means domestic violence. Until next week, be good to yourselves and each other. Thanks for listening.
98.4 Radio Moreeni, Tampere University, Finland.